If you say you haven't been jealous of someone, you're lying. That's it. What do you think of when you think of jealousy?
Well, I immediately think the green-eyed monster.
Well, I think jealousy has negative connotations.
It's okay to be jealous. It's natural.
I think we can all point to certain moments where we've looked at someone else and wanted what they had in a way.
Maybe common thing in what jealousy means to me is when you see somebody living a life or living in the way that one strives for.
Welcome to Jealous Podcast, presented by Bing Bang. Welcome back to Jealous Podcast. We are so happy to have you. How's it going, Shelby?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
It's almost the weekend.
It is almost the weekend.
And it's only Monday.
It's Monday. And we just, if you're listening right now, we just celebrated Thanksgiving.
We did.
Oh my gosh, I'm still full. My pants do not fit.
I'm full thinking about it.
I'm full just, oh my gosh, I'm getting the meat sweats just reflecting.
The sun.
Seriously. Okay, sorry. That's just the sweats from the sun. You should see the
studio right now. It's just blinding.
We will post a picture of what we've got going on. We've got sheets on light stands and a moving blanket.
Yep.
And clips.
Long story short, we are not recording at 3:30 in the afternoon anymore.
No, we're never doing this again. Not, what do we say? Not in this climate.
Not in this climate.
Oh my goodness.
But
yeah.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, we just wanted to say thank you for tuning in with us this past year.
Yes.
It's been fun to hop on here and be in your earbuds every week and bring on awesome guests. And we're grateful to have people like you to tune in and listen to us.
Seriously, so grateful. I am grateful for a lot of things when it comes to this podcast. First, I would say Brandon for pushing us to actually do it and me for sitting in this seat. I did not want to do it. I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to be the voice/face. But I've gotten to meet so many people, learn so many things. What do they say? You're a product of all the people you surround yourself with. I feel like if I am even a portion of any of the people we've had on this podcast, I'm pretty freaking amazing.
You're pretty fearless, too.
Pretty humble. Core value shout out. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for everyone who listening or who's listened and who's told your friends about the podcast. We do appreciate it. We can't wait to keep it going. It's been amazing.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff coming up, so it's exciting.
Yes, so much fun stuff. We've been incredibly busy around the Bing Bang office lately. Oh my gosh, I feel like half the team's running in one direction and the other half is running in the other direction, and then we've got Rodney. Just kidding. Rodney is the glue that holds us all together. But yeah, it's been so busy. So that little break we had was nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of what we want to talk about today too, is knowing how, why, and when you should take a break in your business and your life to kind of like recenter yourself and put your best self forward for what you're trying to do.
Right. Breaks are definitely necessary, but I think breaks, especially these days, are kind of a taboo subject. Like, I can't take a break. I can't just stop. And that's not even what we're suggesting, but it is always good to just stop and reflect and think about priorities and think about your next move rather than just keeping your nose down to the grindstone, and that you miss so much when you don't pop up to take a breath.
Right, absolutely. Like, I know for me, I can't even think, like when I have so much going on, we were talking about like, I have so many things I want to do and I can't even put 100% towards one thing because I'm burnt out on all ends. And that's when you need to take a break with most people.
You do. And that's why you have to bring in partners, shameless plug, but when you feel like you're going to be doing all this stuff yourself, you bring in those partners and you bring in those people that you know can help you. And that's what we are, especially to small businesses around, Iowa. We are that partner. We help them take a break. We help them prioritize the things that they need to do. And then you have people like Shelby and Aaron and Mark and Sam and Rodney, everybody, and they step in and they take some of that from you and help alleviate some of that stress that you feel on the daily, because we know it is on the daily because we face it too.
Yeah, the to-do list won't go away, but it's nice to take a break from it and then come back to it when you're ready for it.
Yeah. I feel like there might be a lot of burnout folks around here.
Especially, we've been go. I feel like we've been on shoots the guys have every week, it feels like, and they traveled to Chicago and came back, and
Yeah, they traveled to Chicago, and then the very next day we had our open house, which we talked about last week, and it was or 2 weeks ago, and it was super successful and great. But they didn't get a break, and
Nope.
then they rolled right into another shoot the next day.
and then with all those shoots comes the edits, which is
Right. Those are the things, and then those are the things that we have to think about when we're trying to schedule them for other shoots. It's like, okay, let's leave them a little bit of time for the edits.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think I just don't want the revenge that those guys could have on us, because it wouldn't be good if someone did that to me. I tell you,
No.
seriously. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. We've both been there.
Yeah. I know we always talk about how like well, so many ideas come to us and it's hard as creatives to like take a break. Like I get thoughts at 3 a.m. and I wake up and I text myself so I don't forget them. Or I've been sending you emails while I'm getting ready because my mind's just going. But there's such power in the rest. And especially our company, we value that. And we know the importance of that even in the day to day. Like if you need to take an hour just to regroup and focus, go and take it. So that's something really cool about us. And we know that it serves us in the long run too.
Yeah, definitely. We do. And it's also hard with creatives too, because we do have those great ideas that pop up at 3 o'clock in the morning, or when we're getting ready, or when we're in the shop. We have those great ideas, and it's hard those aren't going to stop happening. And I know a lot of creatives also, their worth is tied up in their productivity. So if I don't actually like go and do this thing, then that has some like negative feelings associated with it too. But it's just like, take the break.
Take the break.
Take the break.
And Forbes is telling you to take the break too.
Forbes? Well, I listen to anything Forbes tells me. So if Forbes is telling me to take a break, I'm going to take the damn break.
I found this quote from an article they recently came out with, and it says, "A recipe for disaster is to look at your employees as faceless robots that clock in and out."
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were. I'm sorry.
Shelby.
Shelby?
Faceless robot.
No.
They will soon feel miserable and lose the urge to do a good job. Be understanding of their humanity and instead encourage them to take regular breaks to increase productivity. This allows employees to recharge and approach work with more energy and fresh eyes. So that's kind of what's surrounding this conversation today, is because we recently made the decision to take a break from producing new episodes for the rest of the year.
Through at least the rest of November, the rest of December, just because we know you guys are all busy too. I mean, you're coming and going just like we're coming and going. We have the holidays. But most importantly, we want to take care of our team, and we know that they're out on these client work. Client work. I can't speak. Oh man, maybe I need a break right now.
It's
And
apparent.
and a drink. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, obviously. But we just want to make sure everyone here is taken care of. But we have some awesome ideas in the
Yeah,
bullpen. So
for sure. Like when it first came to us, like we should probably pause. Like at first we were like, whoa, we can't stop, because you feel like you lose all momentum.
yep.
But actually it's just like, okay, I need to stop, but how are we going to make this work so we can
Yep.
still be successful with it while I'm still getting the R&R that I
Right.
need? So
Right.
we're going to be reposting some popular episodes from the past year and kind of reintroducing them into your lives, because like you said, you had some good ones on.
We had so many incredible people. I can't even believe. I go to the podcast page on the website, and I look at the library of content that we have, and I hate calling it content because it's more than content. Those were meaningful conversations. Each were like 35 minutes to an hour long. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is freaking awesome stuff. We tapped
Right.
into some serious topics when we were having those conversations. So why not? Yeah, look at the stats
Mhm.
and pull back some of the best ones. I mean, I think right out of the I can't freaking talk, you guys. Right off the bat, right out of the gate,
There you go.
we have Julie Mertz.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that episode. She is a mental health specialist, and she gets kind of right down to the root of what jealousy and envy and what that is and what that means. I believe that was Sam's guest.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't really, she just told it like it was. And I
Yeah.
appreciate that. And I think it's neat to hear about kind of the psychology behind those feelings.
For sure. Yeah, and I like because we loved storytelling here. So like
Yes.
bringing people in and getting to hear their story like out of their mouth themselves too is
Yeah.
it's just inspiring to
Yeah.
take that and what's one thing I can take away into my own life kind of thing. So
Yeah.
re-listen to those, take a new
Yes.
thing into your life.
Yes. You've been, as you've come on and you've been making the library live on YouTube, what have been some of your favorite episodes?
I love Julie's.
Yes.
Girl Erin was actually kind of fun.
She's hilarious. Everyone needs an Aaron in their life. Or two. We have two, thank goodness.
We do. We're special.
We are special. I mean, she was a landlord. She did a stint as a landlord. Her brother's a train conductor. Oh my gosh, we talked about our Wednesday night Thanksgiving, the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving,
Yep.
just earlier. Man, that girl's funny. She's funny. Yeah.
That is funny.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That was a good one.
That was. I can't even, we started this in early 2020. Well, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's just been a year. You guys, I don't know.
So yeah, long story short, we're ready for a little break, introduce new episodes into your guys' lives. And now I kind of want to go into how do you know when you personally need to take a break? Like what are some signs that your body tells you, your mind tells you, where you're like, whoa, I need to take an hour, a weekend, whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god, like me?
Yeah,
All
you.
right. Oh, there's a ton. I am infamous for getting burnt out where I know I have a list of tasks that I need to do and they're not even that hard.
Yeah.
I will save the easiest ones for last and then they will just pile up and my wheels will spin so fast that I can't even knock one thing off that list. And that is when I know I just need to step away and seriously, I'll sometimes just go for a drive in my car in the middle of the day, like a tiny break, or I know I need a long weekend and I don't need to check my email.
Right.
I just need to separate myself. But yeah, that's when I can't get anything done is when I know that, okay, it's time. There's an issue here.
Yeah.
And I'm worn out. What about you?
I was telling my eye twitches.
Your eye physically twitches.
It literally physically twitches. I don't know what it comes from, but and I get what are they on the inside of your mouth?
Canker sore?
Yep. I chew on my cheek.
Oh, geez.
Yep. When it's too same thing though, too much.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking too much. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's step away.
Oh my gosh. Wow. When you're going to chew a hole through your cheek, we can't be having that. I need to keep those are signs I need to keep an eye out for.
Right. Not when you're talking to me and you
she's
see
chewing and her eyes are twitching. She looks like Popeye.
Yeah. Some other ones include, like you mentioned, creative block, headaches, and migraines. Now that I get that sometimes too.
Yeah.
Or I just know I've been staring at the computer screen too long. The blue blockers aren't working anymore.
Yeah.
If you're not actively dreaming or goal setting for your business, no matter how much sleep you get, you're always tired and feeling unmotivated in your work, which is kind of what we said, when you lose your creativity,
Yeah.
writer's block.
I tell you, I think that's so true because I was back on my email yesterday and I had just had a great long weekend, but I made bullet pointed lists yesterday. I was getting some things done and I do think it's because I had that rest over the weekend and I felt ready to go. I just don't like Mondays. I don't, but I wanted to be ready for this Monday. And so I just got some stuff done and I owe that to that break that I took because otherwise I think I just would have been here we go again.
Zombie.
And I hate that. I
Yeah.
hate being that way, but Mondays are hard.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
So if those are resonating with you, you know you need to take a break.
Yeah.
So now that we know you need to take a break, we're going to talk about how often you should take a break.
All right. The frequency of breaks.
So you were saying, you just like a long weekend and then you're rejuvenated and ready to go. When do you ever feel like you need to take a week break, like a vacation?
That is hard for me. That is hard for me because I don't know if it's just the anxiety that I have, but I want to take the break. I want to take the long break, but then I get anxious about the work that I know is waiting for me on the other side. And so I can't find myself fully enjoying that long of a break. So I'm not really a let's go on a week long or a 2 week long vacation. I'm more of I'm going to take a day off here, a day off there, a day off there, and a long weekend every once in a while.
Yeah.
I love a good vacation if I
Mhm.
knew that it wouldn't be a shit storm waiting for me when I got back, you know? And that's just how it is, especially in a small business.
Right.
Things pile up and you're needed. And I love that. I
Yeah.
love to feel needed. But it's hard for me. That's not how I do it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm kind of the same way, but I also have like trust in that whatever's happening, it's getting taken care of. And
I don't trust any of you. So,
so much for what you said about having a nice team.
yeah, they're great. They're
They
amazing.
suck. I can't even take a break.
No,
No.
they're amazing.
But like that's what I was going to bring up too is important things when you are taking a break. Like outlining what you're going to keep up and doing while you're on a break. Like, are you going to check your email? Are you going to get on social for 5 minutes a day? Kind of that stuff. What you're going to actually stop doing. Like, I know you don't like to turn off the email that much.
I know, and I apologize to my team because I'm like, if I email you, you don't have to email me, and I mean that. But it is hard when you're receiving the email and then you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Stop.
It's Sunday at 8 p.m.
What,
Get off
was
your
it
laptop.
really last
No,
night?
I don't know.
Oh, I was cooking some TikTok Chipotle chicken. No, I was done with it. Sorry. this brain.
While you were cooking, you thought of
Like,
an email to send to me.
yeah, I'm like, this chicken reminds me of Shelby.
Mine's while I'm curling my hair. I'm like, oh, I need to
Seriously.
email Mackenzie this.
What did they say? So I was in a panel last week, and someone brought up the topic of shower thoughts. And yes, shower thoughts, the thoughts that come to you while you're in the shower, while you're washing your hair. And it's interesting because that's the time that you, well, hopefully, are truly disconnected from all technology. And it's just like pure creative thoughts that come from like inside of you. And I'm like,
Yeah, that happens. I
That
had that
does
while I
happen.
was watching The Bachelorette the other week.
really?
Just all of a sudden, boom, and I'm like
You have to
emailing
write
myself.
it down.
Yeah,
Where do you put your ideas?
I email myself or I text myself.
I email myself. I don't text myself because I won't check that. But I also, my notes
Yeah, my
in my
notes.
phone.
I got a work section.
Oh, I don't. I put them in one long. I mean, that note has a grocery list from 2019. It has a Bible quote in it. It
Let
has
me look at mine.
a list of baby names. I want to name a child that would happen in the future. I mean, it had, and then it's like,
Yeah,
boom, 6 content ideas.
I have one note like that. Yeah,
And it's everything.
I try to organize, but when it comes to it, you can't
You
organize it.
can't.
That's
You
why your
can't.
desktop is the way it is.
Oh, you should see my desktop. I thought I was gonna have to share my screen today. I cleaned her up.
Nice.
She's looking good.
She looking good. Nice.
She's looking nice.
Nice.
Oh my god. Okay. Now, this is probably bad advice because I'm on a podcast, but and I think I talked about this last year. It was like around the election time last year, and I was listening to a lot of different podcasts with a lot of different viewpoints, and every single person on those podcasts was trying to sell their political opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I got so fed up. I had to take a break from listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
I couldn't listen to it anymore. I think I like went back to Taylor, and I do encourage you, if you are feeling a certain way about if anything that you're doing makes you feel icky or just like burnt out, take a break from it.
Even like people you follow, like a social
Yes.
media break is just
Take a
like,
social media break.
Mhm.
Cleanse your timeline. Do not put yourself through that if
No.
you don't have to. If you find yourself scrolling and the same person's making you feel like less than,
Mhm.
take a break. Unfollow or mute or
Yep.
just don't do that to yourself.
I second that 100%.
Oh man, I did. I took a break and I didn't go back to some of them too, and I hate that because I loved listening to the interviews and stuff. It was just like, I don't know.
Right.
That's not what I'm here for. I'm not
Yeah.
here for some of that
But
stuff.
you also, you didn't need that in your life.
No, especially at that time. I'm like, Kanye got my vote anyway. Just kidding. Stop.
2024? When is the next election?
Jeez,
No, good.
He's going to be hitting that campaign trail hot since Kanye is with, Pete Davidson these days. Do you know that
You mean Kim?
Sorry, baby. Kim is with Pete.
I
Pete.
know.
Yeah.
Kim won't be our first lady anymore.
Whatever. She would have made me feel bad about myself anyway. I'd be comparing myself to the first lady.
Right. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah.
We love you, but
And her
thanks.
skims. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this just went totally pop culture.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I personally love it. Oh my goodness.
Well, we just want to encourage you, if you decide to take a break at any point during the holidays this year, know that we are here to support you
We
on
are.
any break you choose to take.
We were on a break. Friends
We
reference.
were on a break.
We're on a break.
Whether it's for an hour, a few days, take it.
Take the break.
You won't regret it.
Take the break. Take the break. Swing on over here if you're in the middle of your break. We have a fridge full of beer, local beers, and man, it's just a cool space. And
We'd love to have you on.
we would love to have you on, or we'd just love to have you sit on the. If you're watching this, you can see we did
Little
what
upgrade.
am I trying to say?
Redesign.
Redecorated?
Redecorate.
Yeah.
Yep.
So come on over. I have been a mess on this entire little mini episode, so I apologize. I don't know.
Our squirrel brains don't work well for short episodes.
No, but we're keeping each other on track. It's
Yeah.
good. All right.
So we want to keep you on track too. We want you to leave us a review on iTunes
Leave us a review on iTunes.
so we
please.
can keep spreading these conversations to more people because, like we said, it's good shit to talk about.
It is good shit to talk about, and go ahead and follow us too. And you'll get all of our new episodes on Monday mornings, and we're so much fun to ride to work with
I
in the
know.
morning. Can you imagine? And I mean, can you attest? I'm a pretty good DJ. We had some music going,
Yeah,
but right before this.
absolutely. And if you do listen to us on your drive, take a screenshot and tag us on Instagram stories. We'd love to share and see it.
We would. We would. Yeah, head on over to the website. It is brand spanking new. I love especially the way the podcast page is set up. It just looks really nice and clean. And yeah, if you have any recommendations of who you'd like to hear, there's a form. Fill her out. We love forms. I love a good form. I get an email that's like, someone's filled out your form. I'm like, oh my God.
Sweet.
Who?
Score.
Yeah. Melanie always jumps on them because that's, she's good at that.
That's kind of her job.
It's kind of her job. Stop.
Okay, on that note, I think we need to wrap her up.
Wrap her up. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And we hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and we can't wait to see you again in the new year.
Yeah, enjoy your time off.
All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.